Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play STARDEUS. I had intended to actually let the game run a little bit while in between episodes here so that we could get some more construction going. And I did for a little. We've got a bit more construction that has happened. Oh, one thing to note that I just discovered is when you set the priority for a job to 0, it actually won't be done. I'd set a bunch of these down to 0, just expecting them to be done last, but I noticed at some point my people had indeed paused all construction and setting them to at least a priority of 1 restarted things. That was good to know. I had noticed on the storage, when you set a haul priority over here for the storage, it says if you put it to 0, it will prevent workers from hauling anything to the storage, and I guess it applies the same thing to the actual construction jobs, which fair enough. And honestly, I don't mind that behavior at all because it means we can use, in addition to the actual built-in planning tool, we can use the rest of this as a bit of a planning tool. Why are you downed? Why are you incapacitated? Why are you bleeding horribly? Now, Zat, you had actually flipped out a little bit. You were on a bit of a rage. Well, not a rage, you were wandering. Hang on. Let's check this log. No, oh, maybe it was the fire. There had been a reactor failure over here and a fire. Maybe they just took injuries from that. That's entirely possible. This reactor over here had blown up. I've decided to go ahead and move it over here to move it out of the living quarters for that purpose entirely. You'll also notice that we have a second furnace over here. These are producing some more steel plates and titanium plates because that number is going down. We don't actually have a shortage of that material. It's just that a bunch of it is currently in use in this ship, and we're still building a ship over here. By the way, as soon as this flooring is complete, I'm going to feel very comfortable moving around in space once again, you know, because we won't have things split into different sections, and we can start navigating. However, the real reason that I have started recording over here is you see this little message over here about meteors incoming. We have a meteor storm happening with multiple different meteors on their way. You can see they're all coming from behind here, presumably. Yeah. Now, we don't know where they're going to hit. We get a little preview thing, but unlike with the big single meteoroid, where we got a big, or maybe it was called an asteroid, the other one. We got a clear line. Here it goes a little bit and then advances. So dodging here is going to be tricky, if not impossible. I think the big thing is I would like to preserve this section as much as possible. If this gets hit, it's not the end of the world. Although I suppose I can't even move the ship right now because we've got some disconnected sections. Oh, we're just gonna have to take this. Man, I don't think there's any way to completely dodge this issue anyway. Now, one thing we could do is set up like a little emergency beacon to make sure that people are in a good centralized area. As long as our injured people have been treated at this point, I think they have been picked up. If we take a look at Adam over here. No, still there, still in the process of being rescued over to these things. It might turn out we need more of these auto docks. But yeah, I don't think we've got anything that we can do other than this. Bam. Okay, not the worst thing in it. Oh, we get some uranium out of this. This one's... Okay, some more hits over here. And that's fine-ish. Although... Did we lose everything that was stored in here? There might not have been that much stored in there, actually. So that might not be the end of the world. Okay. This... No, also fine. Okay, I mean, this area here actually isn't pressurized, so it's okay. We got a double buffer. We did miss some of these rocks. Okay. No, that could have been much worse. Much, much worse. Okay, we're theoretically fine there. Adam and Zat are currently being treated in here. I gotta assume it must have been the fire. And yeah, that has been moved out here, which is good. These furnaces, turns out furnaces are kind of hot, if you didn't know. I had set up a vent system. I've gone ahead and set up a radiator instead, mostly because one of the things I was worried about when I noticed that the tasks weren't being done, I'm like, oh, is it because people don't want to walk through here because it's open to space? That is not the issue. In any case, there had been a teleporter over here, but I was like, oh, maybe I'll build the radiator to maintain the temp okay. But yeah, we'll do that. All right, so we've managed this situation just fine. We do have 2 bookmark researches ready to go, including the improved solar reactor, which actually seems like a fairly good idea. Takes, you know, a decent amount of material, but I think it's something we're ultimately going to want. And it does lead to efficient solar panels, which is also bookmarked. So let's do this because it's a good chance that like our datoids have stopped kind of accruing here. So we'll just go ahead and tick that. That's going to be okay. Whether I go out and rush those, well, what'll probably happen, actually, I think that might change our entire solar panel plan over here. Well, the other thing too is I did go and look at other people's layouts and stuff. And I just see a lot of people don't bother with the walking path for these solar panel arrays. They just trust the sort of flying robots or people with jetpacks to go and service them. And it's clear that we must be able to pass over the solar panels to do that. So there might be a little bit of an adjustment of what this is looking for, both because of that kind of revelation and also because we're going to do different solar panels, which I believe are bigger. I think these are, yeah, so they're 2x2 blocks instead. And in terms of potency, so yeah, 3 kilowatts versus 15. So this is 5 times more power and only 4 times the space. It does take more material. Okay, it takes 4 times certain things. It takes an improved microchip, whereas the base one doesn't take any microchip whatsoever. I guess it's instead of the transistor. And it's got the battery cell as well. So, I mean, there's more material. It's more space efficient. I'm actually not entirely certain that this is much better. Maybe if the cleaning time is similar, then maybe that's a way to win. We could also just wait for the efficient solar panels. Like I could just move these. And we actually know that we can move things as a block too, so that might be good. Anyway, for now, construction is back on over here, which is good. Yeah, more various research is ready, which we might do, but we've got those bookmark ones, which is mostly I'm going to wait for. It looks like all of our peeps are up now, which is great. Our critters are still fine. Oh, we did get an extra person. Zat over here, one of the injured people, did pop out of the life support pod when I was letting some time go by. So that's Zat over here. I'd noticed Zat was sleeping outside at some point. I'm like, clearly we need some more beds. So I slapped down 3 over here, or 4 over here. I was gonna say there's 3 empty ones still, but you know, want to be careful or safe. And Excelsior, my God, people are bad at cleaning toilets. I mean, I guess they're just bad in general. I never thought of cleaning at such a critical job. Okay, Excelsior's only got a 2 here. Yeah, and you know, it is quite annoying when they fail it. All right, so I'm going to toggle that off. I'm going to toggle off for Badger. I can't toggle off Beckham. I can't toggle off Zat, which is too bad. But we'll turn off some of this cleaning, and hopefully it'll wait more to the people who are good at it. Yeah, it'd be good to turn off Zat and Beckham's cleaning, but I think if they get happier, they do get a little bit more tech aligned. We shall see. I put some lights in this corridor and closed it in. Although, ooh, I'm just realizing, I think what I might want to do is just increase the priority on these jobs to make sure they get rebuilt faster. It's actually not enough lights to do everything. Well, once this gets enclosed, we'll notice a little bit of darkness, but it still hopefully will be okay. All right. Yeah, maybe I should cancel some. No, I'm going to leave it up so that we can at least see the shape. We can make some adjustments after. It's fine. Olivia is using the jukebox. Good stuff. Celsius working on stuff over here. Yeah, quite a bit of hauling. I guess what I might want to do is redo... there we go. Priority 5 on this thing here. And reset it as the highest priority hauling for the steel and titanium plates. The idea is, again, so that it's closer over here, minimize a little bit of walking maybe. These guys are set to do their jobs in the batches of 10, just as big as possible. Yeah, big as possible. I guess the times 10 over there is the hint. Task priority, actually, kind of want this to be quite high. I want this to be running continuously, just to make sure we've got the raw material. Again, we're producing the raw stuff right now. I don't know how much raw titanium I've got, is an interesting question. Oh, still tons. And we've got lots of raw iron, like huge amounts over here. So that's going to be fine. And again, if we find ourselves somehow weirdly running out of this stuff, I can just start deconstructing parts of my ship to get the material to move over here. This area is bigger. Not by much. Well, it's hard to judge because of the different shapes. This actually might be twice as much area as this one. It's hard to tell. I don't know. All right, 17 research is ready. And we're good. We've got some things bookmarked, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I've got 11 things bookmarked, so those are still adding up. Reinforced version of the vent. Well, that is quite good. And the reinforced glass. And this all leads to armored structure, which is clearly something we're going to want. But, yeah, I don't know what to prioritize. GPU for the mining. Right, the extra ship computer, which might be a really good idea. The quantum research. Did we get nuclear datoids? Nuclear enrichment. Yeah, okay. We need that. That gets produced in an advanced data harvester, which I think we've got. Yeah, so we're going to unlock this now. And under computing, advanced data harvester, yes. Which is somewhere... odd. Oh, yeah, it's over there. You know what? I'm going to go and put it in the bridge. And just boost the priority, please. So we can start producing the nuclear datoids. I don't know how many of them we needed. The black market needed, mainly alien datoids. Don't know where to get that. Batteries are discharging because of power usage. There might just be a lot of extra stuff in production right now. That's entirely possible. But maybe I should start slapping down some solar panels. Maybe I should start just developing them over here and figuring things out. Unconfigured. Oh, yes. You, my friend, are going to make nuclear datoids, which takes a well, we're going to do it anyway. Amount wanted. Yeah, I'll set it to 15 for now. Oh, you need enriched uranium, which we don't have. And lead plates. Could also do them in batches. I don't know about batches of 10. But maybe we could do them... Nah, I'll do it in batches of 1. It's fine. Enriched uranium, which is crafted in a centrifuge, which is already unlocked. Yeah, because we got it for the datoid, enriched uranium, centrifuge. And I do have some uranium. It's not cheap, but we can do it. I think I'll do that. Lacking material is just the enriched uranium, which theoretically we will set up some production for. I mean, obviously that's going to, slow down construction over here as we do that, but I mean, that's fine. It's such a big block. I think we do want to be progressing through there, so... Oh, Badger's sleeping here too. Yeah, okay, so it was good that we got the extra beds. No problem there. I might want to do the thing where I increase the priority a little bit of the stuff that's nearby. So these are now a 2. Actually, get this wall on a 5, please. And let's go ahead and put some slightly high priority jobs just around here because it'll look a little nice to get that done. Okay, centrifuge is unconfigured, although I was going to say it probably doesn't have much in the way of jobs. Uranium and water. Okay, well, let's refine that. We'll set, well, batch size might be dependent. I wonder if we don't have enough raw material, if it doesn't start the batch at all. You know? I think I'm still going to do this. And we'll say we want to keep 50 of this stuff around, which it clearly can't do right now, but that's okay. We'll start to get a lacking material warning on uranium. I suspect we haven't found a uranium mine, because we would have a bunch of it. Oh, this is another area that needs prioritizing, please. Oh, random breakdown and a fire. That's not great. And what do we have here? Yeah, so if I needed more titanium, because I did buy... was it this deposit that I bought? Yeah. So I bought this titanium deposit. We still have an iron deposit over here, so without moving, I could go and get some extra mining if I need more raw materials. I don't think I do to finish this area off. But yeah, we can. The fact that it's not sending me here must mean the teleporter is fixed. Although one thing I could do is check to see, things that need some repairs anywhere. Oh yeah, over there, that was from the fire previously. Let's get that repaired, please and thank you. Repair seems to be a fairly high priority job. Must just default. There's still priority system. No, you see, it doesn't have a priority listed. Oh, there, it now has a 3. Okay, so defaults to a 3. Batteries are discharging. Yeah, we, again, might still be lacking some raw power. I mean, we are adding these things, although I suspect when this isn't actually running... Oh, it is running, and yeah, it takes a while. Yeah, that does take a lot of stuff. And then these furnaces, 22, 11. Yeah, this is definitely adding up. Well, it is overflowing. Great. Okay. Let's assume we're going to set up the solar panel thing over here. And we're going to change things, actually, because we're going to need the space. I'm going to remove this, and please make this quite a high priority on the removal. Thank you very much. And then we're going to have... Well, I guess if it's a long-range connector, it can do the job. So if I just go to electricity and do, the 820... let's do it here so it won't get in the way of walls. It's not using our full reach, but that's going to be okay. Okay, we'll do that, which will connect there. And then it'll be ready for this section over here. And then we're going to put down some of the bigger solar panels in this area. I guess one of the things that'll happen is it'll use less material. Now, watch someone get weirdly just stuck in space here. Yeah, see, Zara, I believe, is now stuck. Good job, Zara. What? Hey, hold on. There's a relocate command for you. Will a bot carry you? You're trying to sleep. It's not happening currently. You are very unhappy. No toilet. I don't know if it'll work, but I guess what we're gonna do is I'll just quickly slap down a floor here. Doesn't really need to be reinforced, but sure. That is, I gotta admit there, Zara, that is somewhat frustrating. Put you down, and then actually, I don't know. We're gonna build one of the bigger connector things, but I'm not sure exactly where yet. Oh, let's make sure to add that part, please. Oh, now you are just floating in space. Can you be rescued? I don't know. There was a priority on your hull. Oh, it does work. Okay. Yeah, so it just hadn't been high enough priority, but now you've been hauled off. Okay, that is really interesting. Okay, and remove some of my previous stress. Cancel that. Yeah, that definitely removes some of my previous stress. Okay, I'm gonna need one place for our connectors. The other thing I might do is add a little walkway on the outside, which looks a little weird, but conceptually I would say that it would be the equivalent of our people walking on the surface of the ship, not necessarily that there's a floor there. But that way we can walk around and service some things on the outside. I guess I won't worry about it yet. Prioritize this, which has already happened, which is good, because then the connections will be here. Let's get these two done, which is seemingly happening enough. I mean, it was defaulting to a 3. Oh, battery cell. I wonder if we produce battery cells. It looks to me like the answer is currently no. You're producing gold wire, you're producing optical fiber, and you're currently done your jobs. Maybe I'll just get you to make, 10 battery cells for a second here. Actually, what I should probably do is just make another assembler, but for now, I think materially it makes sense to just swap this. A little bit of micromanagement, but that's okay. It'd be cool if you could queue multiple things in here, but it's not the end of the world. So yeah, the idea is build these. It's an extra 30 kilowatts of renewable power here. Yeah, we need to bring our renewable energy up by about 50, but let's get these two down first before I queue more, especially since we're waiting for the batteries anyway. Well, I guess I could just go and do this, because they could bring the other material ready to go. All right, let's do that. There's going to be enough connections between these two things to get this stuff working. In terms of priority, yeah, that's a 5, that's a 5, and make this one a 4 and this one a 4. Do these first so they connect there, and then do the rest. Another bookmark research is ready, the assembly hub, for making robot parts, or installing robot parts. And we do have a robot who is missing a part. Still, I think I'm going to wait just a little bit, let this finish up. A little bit of material queue. Oh, this teleport. Oh, this is the one that got smashed, which has got a link. Hold on. So we have another one over here. Oh, no, this one has been smashed. Okay, yeah, increase the priority of this. We need this teleporter rebuilt, please, so that we can reconnect to that area down below. Save ourselves a lot of walking, please. Yeah, this is probably still missing. Oh, the plastic. We do have plastic production. That should be happening. Now, we might want to change everything to the auto assembler to free up some labor and not be dependent on waiting for the labor to show up. I strongly suspect that's going to be the option. I might not worry about it until we get the new ship set up. And then I might just do, that's the other teleporter, right? Yeah. I might do just set up the pure automated thing. I think there were some things we couldn't build in here, but I'm going to want a giant block of these things. Anything they can produce, do it. And we might end up overbuilding the assemblers. At least they don't use power when they're not active, which is good. There's still going to be more material tied up in this, but I think that's going to be okay. Just for otherwise our efficiency and stuff like that. All right, more of these power cells has been built. There we go. The green power bar is good now. We still might get spikes to go above it, but that's what our batteries are there for. It'd be nice if the green line was a little bit higher, which will happen over here, so that we can charge more of the batteries like this and just not be as reliant on the reactors. Ideally, I'd like to get rid of the reactors completely and just use huge battery banks. And I mean, we haven't built a reactor in a while, right? We're just using what we've got as is to help supplement when we've got a renewable shortage. But we're going to transition more and more out of it. In fact, what might happen when we move over to the ship, depending on exactly how our power balance is, one could conceivably see a situation where we're not bothering with the reactors at all. Maybe, you know, maybe I will leave a walkable path over here. Just to give a few more options for who to interact. Ooh, incoming stasis pod. Okay. Now, if you've got an alien egg, we're going to go and disassemble you immediately. Oh, yeah, this is a different type of pod. This isn't the little one. So waiting. Do you... Yeah, you're ticking away. So what are you? You're being attacked. Okay. Well, select everyone. Attack Sid. And you know what? I'm going to send the colonists in here as well. Attack Rock. Go, 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 go. Anyone who can come out here, please do. Poor little Mechanical is the one who's already partially broken. What is that? Is that just enemy faction icon? Right? That little thing? That's what I'm guessing. We do have a bunch of knives. I think one of our bots has a gun. Gonna take some injuries here. Rock is still there, being pursued. What are you trying to do, buddy? Are you just trying to chase one of my people? That might be the case. My bots are... I guess we're getting some free shots on them. You're not going to, like, the medical pod or something weird like that, are you? Here, I'm going to select everyone, although not Olivia. They're perfect. You want to attack this person. And then any bot, including the damaged ones, it's fine. Make sure you're focusing on this thing. There you go. Okay, Rock's been taken down. I think that's done. The stasis pod can be... Can we deconstruct it this way? Okay, there we go. I think the little cases, the little boxes can be deconstructed from here. I mean, I don't know if there's a reason we want to keep those or anything like that. So Olivia, presumably, hopefully, there you go. You're in the pod. Good. And these guys over here, we are going to disassemble and butcher to get rid of them. We've got a repair bay for our bot. Boy, so much dirt. You good. No material shortage, which is great. We've got that. Let's take a look at our power line. Oh, yeah, our consumption is way under our green line. I mean, it'll probably come back up again here. Yeah, we're getting mood penalties because we're seeing corpses. Well, we're trying to work on it. Like, settle down. There we go. We get quite a lot of material from disassembling those things. Well, that's great. I mean, you know, us suffering injuries isn't ideal, but otherwise, that's looking pretty nice, actually. Temperatures here is being maintained just fine, which is good to see. Centrifuge is doing centrifugey things, although black material, is it uranium? Yep, okay, as expected. I guess what I'll do is maybe I will go and change the batch size down to 1 just so it finishes the rest. Sure, why not? I wonder, is it just the length of time it works on that goes up, or does it work faster and just use more energy? I think it just only does them one at a time. So I think it comes out to exactly the same amount of work, but maybe more small hauling jobs, which isn't ideal, but unless there's a reason we don't want to refine the rest of our uranium. Seems weird and wrong, though. I'm going to assume we're probably fine with doing that. I suppose what we could do is we could start a sensor scan for uranium to see if we find any in the system, but I'm not going to want to leave this planet right now anyway. Again, we're waiting for this to kind of finish up, and we'll see where we're at then. I really could extend this whole section out this way. I mean, you know... Did I just give in order? I think I did. What is this symbol? I think I told them all to just deconstruct. Cancel that. You know, losing these to, like, say, a meteor hit, right? Sucks. But it does give us a buffer. Oh, we're getting another meteoroid shower, which is the same as what we started with. Yeah, state of emergency. You're not kidding. Now it's from the front. Again, like, if we could manage a dodge. I don't think anything critical is going to be hit anywhere, which is kind of nice. Could have moved a little. Again, we've got the little maneuvering thrusters, but no, I think this is okay. A little bit of fire, which is fine. Okay, deal with the fire. Done. And what I'm going to do... Doesn't say anything... Next, maybe if holding shift or something would force it to, like, max priority. But I'll do that to get the repairs, and then we'll also... Like, by repairs in this case, I mean the replacements. Actually, speaking of, I think that went down last time. Let me go and increase the priority on that. But yeah, so yeah, the solar panels. I mean, this getting hit sucks because we need, you know, we don't want to lose the power. On the other hand, this really can provide a buffer against things that are pressurized. We could just go with, like, super thick walls, but at a certain point, there's got to be a question of how much wall do we really need? And maybe one of the things with having the little walking path on the outside of the ship is maybe that represents something that could be hit instead of, you know, the ship. If a meteoroid hits that little path and then impacts some of the reinforced walls, but then doesn't really hit anything behind it, that might be kind of nice. So that might be really helpful. I don't know if that works, or if they only encounter the walls. And then there's the whole micrometeoroids that have their own mechanics, so we'll see. One thing I'm happy about, I was worried that maybe this line here represented somewhere that we weren't going to build in, but it seems to be A-okay. So, I was going to say not the most exciting episode. We did deal with 2 meteoroid storms and a invasion from a stasis pod. So stuff happened. I mean, we're not moving around, so I'm like, oh man, I don't know. This is weird or whatever, but we are doing that. We've expanded our power. The flooring, it's still going to be a huge job, although a lot of it has been put down, which is great. Our steel plate count is lowering. We are producing some, maybe not as fast as we would like, but that's okay. And in terms of where we're going to put things in our base, I am still wondering about having these little things that kind of look like warp nacelles, right? I'm thinking about having them be some of the manufacturing stuff with the smelters, for example. And we might need a much bigger area for it than we've got. But the idea being we could have some open vents in this. This could be open to the vacuum of space to provide some cheap cooling without worrying about the radiators. On the other hand, you know, maybe the radiators are safer or something. I don't know. Certainly anyone without a space suit wouldn't be able to go into this area to haul things in and out, but we do have a good number of space suits, and we might just collect more. We might start making our own as well, so it might be okay. I can't believe how dirty the base is. Maybe there's some technique, some mechanic for dealing with it. Like in RimWorld, we have a pretty good understanding of how to manage dirt, and maybe that's not the case here. I mean, if we keep exploding the toilets, then that's not helping with our cleaning efforts because it takes a while to clean this room. It's clean again, which is great. But then, yeah, we see all kinds of nonsense over here. You know, we could maybe have more people on full-time cleaning duty, but although didn't I already do that? Isn't one of my people basically on full-time cleaning? Yeah, Astro over here has everything turned off to cleaning and keeps gaining rank in it, which is good. Yeah. I mean, you know, maybe not the sexiest job, but is there. I guess I could replace this vent, since apparently that's not something that I can use to just kill people. But we figured out a little bit more about egg stuff. We haven't got a message about a weird thing landing. Okay, that's not an egg. I just saw a little, like, weird yellow greenish thing. I'm realizing maybe I need to do more passes over my ship to make sure there are no more alien eggs, but we seem to be all right. 2 bookmark research. Quantum research. Yeah, rare datoids. We could start to produce that. What's the other bookmark tech we can do? The assembly. Oh yeah, for the robots. You know what? I will unlock this. Mind transfer is also available. Okay. Oh, see, what was I just saying? Unidentified objects appeared somewhere on the ship. This, I think, is the alien space egg thing. Now, where did it arrive? Because it can't click on this, and it's not in the side. This must be the alien egg. It's okay, you guys. I'm really good at noticing things and not missing them. So clearly I'm going to have I keep seeing this stupid thing in the background. Clearly I'm going to have no problem finding this alien egg before it starts creating more facehugger issues. What if I unpaused it? Oh, God. Oh, there it is! There it is! Dispose of this immediately. I mean, part of me, I am curious. Like, maybe there's other things that could be done. But, dispose of this, top priority. We've lost 3 people to being facehuggered. So yeah, we're just gonna go and grind the egg into its constituent materials. Wow. And they really can't appear anywhere. These little flirking eggs. Okay, we're gonna put a cut in here. Folks, thanks for watching another episode. I'm gonna see you guys next time. Bye-bye.